Pain Pudders, we have Gachiakuta episode 18. Oh, Zap, Totes, legit. I had no idea what that title even means, but I do know this episode is so insane. It might be the craziest one so far, and that's saying a lot, because last episode, in the recap, if you didn't watch, make sure you watch, I was like, yo, I have no idea which direction this show is moving in. I be feeling like I'm knowing, and then just pulls me the other direction. This episode's so insane. I'm recording during the daytime right now. I normally don't do daytime recaps at all. This might be one of the first ones. We got light coming out of here from my window. What is going on today? And Rio, what is going on? So the way I thought we were moving based off last episode is we're gonna see flashbacks of our cleaners, but that didn't exactly happen. To start off this episode, we do see a continuation of Zanka's fight, in which Jabber's being Jabber, feeling all happy. He's about to sacrifice Zanka to the trash beast or whatever's going on. We're gonna talk about that in a few. Make sure to stay tuned. And he's all jolly laughing. And as he's preparing to transport Zanka, he just gets shot. So I'm thinking like, yo, what? I thought the whole crew was here. Who could have possibly done this? Real quick, let's get into Engine's confrontation with, I don't even know his name for real, Fuoros? That might be his name. He's a nervous ass guy. He's a nervous raider. He doesn't know how to initiate a fight. He's kind of bugging. He tells Engine like, yo, can you hit me first so we can get this fight going on? And he's just nervous. He's like, yo, if I finish my fight last, then, and he has a little thought flash about someone. I don't know if it's Zoro. I don't know who that was. A hidden raider we've yet to see. This is something that's gonna come up though. Who is this person? So Fuoros and Engine, they're still kind of just talking it out. Engine's like, nah, I'm not gonna hit you. And that's pretty much what goes on between them. Max Payne Gachi crew, it's time for me to feed you guys the main course of this episode. Here you go. Rio versus Nord. Woohoo, the fight is going crazy. The animation in this episode, peak. Thank you, Team Bones. Thank you guys for putting me on to Animation Studio. Everything on the back end that needs to be known. So when we get to Rio's fight with Nord, she has incorporated, she being Rio, a new strategy in which she's kind of running away, hiding a little bit. And we find out she's doing that to see how long the electricity running through Nord's hair lasts for. We find out that it only lasts for a minute or two, but Nord is from a woman warrior tribe, and she's good at fighting hand-to-hand combat. So she thinks she has the edge over Rio until Rio drops her vital instrument, her precious scissors, and she starts getting it shaken with the hand-to-hand combat. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Nord's like, wait, what is going on? The combat sequence going on is truthfully amazing. I love the choreography. Rio, the fact she can fight like this, I knew she was badass. She has that aura, but this episode takes it to a new level. Cause right now, the way she moving is like a main character. This Gachiakuta, we might think it's about Rudo, but the show really might be about Rio. We reach a point in the fight where Nord, she's pretty confident in her abilities to overpower Rio, even though Rio is putting up a good fight. And she's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna have to offer you up, just like the rest of your companions, to the trash beast. That's what my boss wants. That's what's gonna happen. And this is where everything changes. I can't even explain the look on Rio's face. It's a little soulless, it's a little deranged, but a piece of it kind of looks happy. They're standing face to face. Rio does something I never expects. She pulls out the blammy. Bow bow! Yo, oh my God, y'all don't understand how I was feeling when I was watching this. I'm like, what? What? Gun? Blammy? Now the word's on the ground, cause she just got shot. And she's like, what the hell? Rio's on top of her, the blammy to her face. I'm like, wait, where's this going? All right, because this show can get dark. We did see Amo's backstory, but this? And while we don't get a flashback, we do get verbal lore out of Rio. She says some vague things, some solidified things, but I feel like it's more so on the vague side until we get to see that flashback, right? And she's been doing this. She did it when she spoke about parents with Rudo, when she pulled up to his room that night. In this moment, she's saying, Engine said I can't kill people anymore. He has me on a leash. She says things like, this is just an ordinary gun. I don't have two vital weapons. but I made a promise to myself to never stain my scissors, my vital instrument, with blood again. She thinks about Rudo and she's like, I don't know how Rudo will end up. And this has me thinking, like, why is she saying that? Does she feel like one day she's gonna have to boom Rudo? We kind of find out that she's a trained killer. And if we put the pieces together from last episode, where we saw in Zanka's flashback Engine and Rio, she's probably been trained from birth because she was younger in that flashback last episode. And she was already with Engine. So either Engine just found her, or maybe they've been together for a year or two at that moment, whatever the case may be. But she was very young when she was trained to be a killer. She says the gun is from her old boss from her last job, so she's had it for a long time. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she don't want anybody to know this side of her for real. Because before she booms No Word, she's like, if somebody screams for help, no one will hear them in this area, right? No Word goes no. And that's when she's like, okay, good. Brings the blame out. So she finishes her fight off, makes sure No Word can't move, takes off her cleaner uniform, and goes to help out her comrades. So I'm sure y'all get how this all wraps around now. Back to the beginning of the episode, which is where we are now. Boom, 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 boom. Love that gun sound. Love that gun sound. I don't know if y'all know that Waka Flocka song. Oh my God. She unleashes a clip on Jabber. He can't move. He's cooked. What? I did not think this was gonna happen. I don't know if Zanka knows about Rio. I don't know how many people know about Rio besides Engine, but Zanka's knocked out. Anyway, she picks him up, she saves him, and that's that hit. We do get another section to the episode to close us out. And of course, man, it's Gachiakuta. They gotta leave us with a crazy ass cliffhanger. Chitoni pulls up, lets Zoidal know about the situation, but I don't think Chitoni saw what happened to Jabber, because Chitoni says Jabber won, No Word lost. But that kind of gets me confused, because if Chitoni saw No Word lose, did they not see what happened to Jabber? Who knows? So Zoidal tells Rudo, yo, the cleaners are stronger than I expected. And they warp downstairs, because I guess he's getting impatient now, to where Gachiakuta was last episode. Zoidal takes the Watchman series shoes, puts them to whatever we saw, that red trash beast. I assume it's the trash beast thing, right? But now I'm actually confused, because what Zoidal says to end the episode, as he puts the shoes to this red glowy thing and its power seems to be getting absorbed, is I was trying to create my own entries in the Watchmen series. I have no idea what that means. He was getting annoyed at Rudo, by the way, because he's like, yo, you want to help me take down Spherites or what? Like, all you do is talk. I wish that somebody else with a level head fell from the sphere. And Rudo's just like, yo, you're the type of guy I hate. Gachia's there, by the way. She's like in the cut, hiding, but she's watching what's going on. I'm really curious to see what's going on with this whole red situation. I'm just calling it red situation. You guys see what it is, right? Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's a trash piece, right? Like, is that what they're, am I right or wrong? I don't know. We'll find out next episode. But I will say, this episode, definitely S tier, 100%. Guys, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. I'm gonna read your comments from last episode and this episode in the next video. Sorry for the wait on last episode. I'm uploading it today with this video. Anyway, tell anybody you know that enjoys Gachiakuta about these videos. We're growing as the Max Payne Gachi crew. See you guys next episode.